All rise for the Honorable Judge Burr Reed.
What?
I didn't want to interrupt you.
Episode four, and we already jumped the shark.
Man, I miss the old Buried.
Dude, you guys forgot about the
Fucking-
music. You guys forgot about the music.
Yeah, it's all about advertising now to you.
All right,
Declan.
let's get this actual store on the road.
You guys are just
Dude,
in this for the money.
I'm sorry. The judge has a lot of money he wants to give.
Yeah,
Liam, you're no better. Ever since you got that girlfriend, she's been in everything we say.
Listen, I didn't. Listen. She cares about me. She gets me. None of you get me. None of you understand me. I'm an artiste, all right, an artiste. And I'm walking.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Buried, it's the podcast where we go out into the internet jungle and bring back gems of lore to the public seeing eye. I am your host, Declan Grogan, and as always, I am joined by Dylan Ward,
Sorry.
Jimmy Brown,
Oh man, you're giving me that cold.
and Liam Mann. And it's actually Liam Mann's last day here. He put in his 2-week notice, and we're all here inside of the corporate lounge room to have a little cake and celebrate his time here at the company.
Curse blunch. Sorry, that's my that's my sneeze, but I have German parents, so I sneeze in German. Curse blanche.
This is why we don't want you here.
Yeah,
Always
well,
acting like you're better than us with your foreign languages.
Liam, I thought we'd go through a little highlight reel of all your great bits from the past many Buried episodes we've made.
Sure.
So here they are. Wow, wasn't that great?
Oh,
Wow, that was amazing.
Ah, dude, I love that part where, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now that was epic.
I'm kind of sad. I'm gonna miss you, to be honest.
I
You know?
will remember you.
It's been a good run.
You were the best man at my wedding.
Yeah, well, I fucking hate all you guys.
Oh.
That's why I put in my 2 weeks
True, you
notice.
did. That's why you're leaving.
Yeah,
I
well.
understand. You're making a podcast with Cotangle, right?
Yeah, we're actually going pro. We're
Disgusting.
You're going pro? Is that what you're
we're actually it's called out of the cage with Cotangle and Liam.
cage? You're going pro? You got yourself a deal?
Yeah, we review
And,
we review fine wines and raw peaches. The wine was my idea. The peaches were Cotangle's.
Oh, okay.
We talk about different birds we see.
The man does love his peaches. All right, let's get this started. So who wants to go first?
I don't think I've gone first yet, to be
Well,
honest.
then go first,
All
you
right.
fucking
Well,
guy.
All right.
Get at it, Jimmy.
Well, then go first,
right,
you
I
fucking
found-
handsome person.
What are you goddamn good-looking dude?
Oh wow, look at
You
Jimmy.
fucking,
I'm so
you
sexy
fucking
and hot.
genuinely. Look at me. I'm Jimmy. I make everyone around me feel really good about themselves.
My name's Jimmy and I am handsome.
Oh, I'm Jimmy. I have
Bye.
2 parents that love me.
My name's Jimmy, and everybody
don't.
loves
Stop.
me.
No, nobody loves me.
All right, continue. Go say your fucking things.
Yeah, Jimmy, let's hear it. Let's
Okay.
hear it.
Okay, so I was browsing my favorite hobby subreddit the other day, and I found this old post. You know, it was dated all the way back to a month ago by somebody
Whoa.
named Gay Nerd Cleric. Now, so this is kind of a
great.
legend. This is kind of a legendary story on the internet, but only in like the fan fiction and Harry Potter circles. And I heard about this when I was like 8, but I never really looked into it. And it takes place from around 2002 to 2006. This is the story of somebody named Miss Scribe, who's like this fan fiction writer, witty blogger, and she started creating sock puppets, or like people who
Oh, boy.
weren't actually real accounts, to promote her writing.
Tulpa
Like she
accounts,
would-
if you will.
Wait, is this Harry Potter Puppet Pals? What are you on about?
No, this is not Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
Wait, she made ghost accounts to support her own writing?
Yeah, to support her own writing.
Oh, man.
For example, she created this like 31-year-old mother of 2, who like
Wait, they have backstory?
That's way
Yeah,
too
yeah,
specific for like
exactly.
a bot account.
she made a whole like cadre of accounts because I don't know, she's probably insane to like praise her writing, share it, and like just comment on everything about how great it is. but she kept changing like the ages for some reason. So this 31-year-old mother of two became 19 after a while, and like
Oh.
What? You gotta keep your story straight.
Something just don't add up here.
These ages don't add up.
there was one where like there was this anonymous Pakistani woman who kept commenting about how she was in a horrible marriage, but her fan fiction makes her feel liberated.
Oh boy.
And like it was kind of like weird, like internet pretending to be a Pakistani or something with like terrible grammar. So
Oh god.
Well, what I love about this is it sounds like she was better at writing these characters than her own fanfic.
Oh.
dude,
like
what if it's meta?
Like she was actually a very good writer. She was just putting all her time into the wrong project. She could like make these fantastic characters.
Yeah, she should be like a propaganda.
like her character sheets are like, I am Rostinska from the Soviet Union. I escaped when I was little girl. I had to bring only my fox and my bag of beans. I had to leave my little dog behind. And like her story is just like, so Sonic looked deep into Amy's eyes and said, "Oh, I am quivering with delight."
Yeah.
There's a whole story about her escape from Russia in the comment section.
But then, like in the comments, like, my name is Svetluka. Sonic the Hedgehog was banned in Soviet Union. This story makes me feel like I am freeborn.
Oh, I only ever get to eat dirt, but your fan fiction makes it all work.
Sometimes Svetlanka wishes that her life was fan fiction.
I don't eat dinner. Instead, I eat delicious words you put on paper.
She's like this. Words we put on paper.
Paper.
Yeah, and then the age changes and also the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm 13.
She's like this like
13.
this like Cockney
Canadian.
like oh, I love writing these stories. I love fanfiction.net. Oh, I really love Sonic the Hedgehog and Stacy.
Stacy, the commenters get put into the fan fiction.
Oh, I really liked how I got written into that story.
Something she started doing when she noticed that all the straw men were only getting her so far was that she started creating like super Christian straw men who would start like attacking her work for like including
shit.
gay and pornographic content, right?
Yeah.
And so she would have them start yelling all sorts of like obscenities and all that stuff in the comments, and like set herself up so she could be like, oh, well, actually, you're stupid.
Oh, where she fucking
Wait. I love this because it's like a guy who's just like, the Bible says that like homosexuality is wrong. Here are all these passages. How could you ever do this? And then she's like, well, did you ever look at it this way? And goes, wow, my views are changed forever.
No,
Thank you so
that's
much.
like
my entire argument.
that's like my favorite fucking like you ever been like r/ that happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that was like we're like, oh, dude, I was talking to a radical Christian man outside of my house because that's where they stand. And he was saying the Bible says it's wrong to be gay. And I was like, well, did you know that the Bible says it's also wrong to mix fabrics? Pick and choose. And then he's just like, and everyone around
Just
me
like,
clapped.
and he threw down his sign and began to walk away.
He threw down his Bible and spit on it. He said, that's bad.
Yeah, no, Liam, my favorite part of that subreddit is all of them end with everybody applauding this
And
person.
everybody clapped.
So I stood up and I punched the bully in the face, and everybody clapped.
And everybody clapped. They all do.
My favorite one
like
are the
that.
ones that involve like actual crimes, and people were like, "Yes, this is good." Like, yeah, the teacher called me a furry, so I punched him in the fucking teeth, and everyone
And
applauded.
everybody clapped.
And the principal gave me an
Next
A.
time we hang out, we should all like go up to people who are like doing random acts of kindness and just start applauding, so we don't believe them.
I'm thinking that the best part of this is I want to live in a world where like someone does something and everyone just applauds for them. Like
Yeah.
that's huge.
where they come up with like they come up with a really epic comeback, and they're like, oh.
And everyone has to applaud.
Like, in perfect. It's like perfectly synced. Like all of the claps, it's just a wave of just
Dude, that's what I do when I'm rich. Okay, when I'm rich,
unblinking.
I'm gonna fill my pockets with like a bunch of $20 bills, and then I'm gonna like ride around on random buses, and like when anything happens, like, oh, excuse me, miss, you dropped your purse. I'm just gonna be like, here is $20, and then I'm gonna wait. But here's the kicker. Like, here's the kicker.
Liam's changing the world.
I'm going to slowly embrace them, and whisper in their ear. I'm gonna say like, you can post this on Reddit, but no one will ever believe you. And then you walk away.
Exactly.
Because they're gonna be like,
that's why we should all.
Some guy gave me $100 because I picked up a lady's umbrella. They're like, yeah, /that happened.
And everyone applauded and like, no, they really did.
No, he applauded me, really. Yeah, sure he did.
Yeah, sure, all right. The old lady's just like, what's Reddit?
and then I go,
I want my
shut
money
up,
back.
I'm rich. Yeah, give me my money back.
my
Fuck
money
this
back.
woman. I'm gonna reverse
Okay,
clap.
so-
Wait, ready? In the editor's room. Reverse that sound effect. That's
Oh my
me
God.
taking back my claps.
Okay, so continuing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So these Christian strawmen eventually created this fake list called the Big Name Sinners.
Fuck.
And it was all the fan fiction writers who had included like gay and like other like pornographic content in their stuff. And this included future Shadowhunters author, a really popular book series, Cassandra Clare, who was a Harry Potter fan fiction writer at the time.
Both with K's, yes.
Yeah, no, both with C's actually.
Cassandra Clare.
Cassandra Clare. Yeah, so
Hey, the name's Cassandra.
yeah, so they were like the popular clique, and that actually got this like strawman creator into like a hotel room at a convention with Cassandra
boy.
Clare, and like so they could be like, "You're so awesome, everything, you're my life," and all that stuff. So eventually, the actual conservative part of the fandom, called the Harry/Ginny people.
Oh no.
This
people
is what
who
the
follow-
Lord wanted.
I like to imagine, like, yeah, right. The people who follow the canon in like in the fan fiction community are considered like the conservative groups, like the
Yeah.
fucking right
They-
wingers
they
who like
quote
it's
real, like,
canon.
They quote scripture from the actual series.
Yeah. They probably like burned the books when Dumbledore was like found gay or something.
That wasn't canon.
You know that actually
Dumbledore- Yeah.
happened. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
because people called out J.K. Rowling's for like having her cake and eating her cake at the same time. Because it was kind of just like a hat drop of, oh yeah, and by the way, Dumbledore's gay. Like,
Why did you make that phrase so long?
Having a cake and eating
having her cake
And eating it at the same
Okay,
time.
You know what I
Quote
never
Dylan
got
Ward.
about that? You know what I never got about that phrase? It's like have your cake and eat it too. But like to eat a cake, don't you have to have a cake?
right? That's what I'm trying to point out, Jimmy.
If you're not allowed to both have a cake and also eat it, wouldn't you never ever eat cake? Because like you'd be like, oh yeah, sweet, I got this cake, and they're like, shit, I can't eat it because I have it.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah.
eat other people's cake, and that's like
I
the
th-
point.
Maybe it has something to
Oh.
do with like
Theft.
it's only polite to eat cake at parties, and so like when you have the cake, you present it. But then like
Jimmy,
people at-
dinner's ready. What are you doing, Mom? Look away. He's eating cake.
Just like
She like pulls up the bed sheet. He's just eating a slice of cake under the bed sheet.
Jimmy.
No, we are a strict canon-only house.
No, I swear, I'm just hiding it for a friend.
no, it isn't. This I bought this cake at a party. It's a take-home gift. Doggy bag.
No, it's synthetic.
All right. Wait. Keep with your story.
All right. So the Harry/Ginny community began investigating because of all the arguments with Christian Strawman. They seemed too perfect. And they actually published IP evidence from her computer
Oh, fuck.
that all of the Christian sock puppets and all of the other ones were actually fake, and that she had created them. Now, you know what Miss Scribe did? She created another one called Clarabella as her live-in nanny, who stole the computer and made all these accounts
Oh my
herself.
God.
Oh my god.
See, I like that logic how they think that like they're gonna be like, this woman keeps creating fake accounts. She's like, oh no, this person created a fake account for me. They're gonna be like, oh,
That makes sense.
I also love that it's like an old time nanny.
Yeah, living nanny.
yeah, right.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible fanfic.
The housekeeper, the help.
They're on to me.
Oh, I hate Christians.
Gotta use VPN moving forward.
Oh my gosh, Harry X Ron, that's not canon.
No, must fix that.
No, I have to make this person seem better.
I like to imagine like the people who found her IP were like internet detectives who are like guys who are like people out of like a crime noir who are like Johnson. It was like I was on the case. I have to find her IP number to stop her
Liam,
from
you have
posting.
to wait. You have to wait until I get to that, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I'm so
no.
sorry. Keep going.
So-
keep going.
There are 2 more sock puppets that this person created. The
Lord.
second to last one was called Danitoba and started calling everybody who was attacking her racist. And, you know, she kept on doing the entire, like, oh, actually, you're racist thing that she was doing with the Christian people.
Fuck.
But eventually she realized that she was losing the war. So she created an anonymous... Listen to this. She created an anonymous private investigator who kept commenting on the stories, claiming to have legal evidence to back up her claims.
Oh.
Now, everybody apparently believed this for a hot second, but then, but then, like, the Christians, you know, hacked her IP address and, you know, found it's bullshit.
I just gotta imagine being on this witch hunt and being like, who's real?
Yeah, it gets to the end and it's just like a like they get to her, like they find her house, the police bust in, like the plot twist of the movie is just like she's a computer. She is herself a fake account.
I thought you were gonna say the plot twist was that there actually were like 30 people
There's
living
like
in her
80 people
house.
living with her, yeah.
It's her nanny. It was her nanny the whole time.
It's like a private
Or like-
investigator.
There's
in there,
30
like,
nannies.
All using
like
the
they
same IP address, like...
a guy who's just like, you're racist, you're racist.
They, like, shift ages, like, oh, I'm 31, now I'm 13.
They're like shifting an age. The cop's like, no.
See, here's what she should have
Just
done.
go crazy.
Yeah.
With the private investigator character, she should have made him not covering for her, but investigating her. So that people would be like, oh, someone's on the case. Someone's looking into this.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. What are you
Yeah.
going to arrest somebody? In real life, somebody's going to think somebody's going to arrest somebody for making fake fandom accounts?
Okay, also she could have just used a different IP account. Like, after all this, like, after all these accusations and claims for the final character that almost worked, she should have just used a different computer.
Honestly, she should have just closed the computer.
Just go to a library.
I agree with Liam.
Just close the
What?
computer.
If there's all this
Computer,
bullying,
just
just
walk
close the
away.
computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
This is clearly somebody who, like, is a pathological liar or something, because she kept saying she was in a car crash other times. Like, there's a whole story behind this thing. She said that her boss was Joe Biden, and she was working PR for Hillary Clinton's campaign.
Okay, you know what? That was actually a perfect segue into mine. Like you don't understand just how perfect of a segue that
Wait,
was.
did somebody say segue?
Yeah.
Did somebody say
Segue?
segue? That's actually a perfect segue into mine.
I talk about
Today I'll be talking about
segues.
segues. Damn it, Dylan!
Me and Jimmy have finished each other's sentences, but beaten each other to the punch like 3 times across the podcasts now.
That is actually very true.
It's a war.
I think
Maybe
I'm up
we'll
1
get there
though.
for next time.
Uh-huh. Dylan, actually, I'm up. Finish it.
What?
1.
All right.
Go
All
ahead.
right, Dylan, Declan, go, Mr.
Yeah,
Segway.
mine's gonna be quick. It's a subreddit called Joe Biden and a sandwich. it's pictures of Joe Biden eating sandwiches. They everyone goes out of their way to stalk Joe Biden's all of his social media and everything he's doing. And when the moment they find a picture of him eating food, they post it up and they're like, he's back and he's eating sliders this time.
Now, Declan, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
How often, okay, not only how often does Joe Biden eat sandwiches, but how often does Joe Biden photograph himself to eating sandwiches to necessitate an entire craze?
3 meals a day.
I'll tell you right now, not enough.
How many posts are on the subreddit?
There are a lot of posts, but a lot of them are from when he was in office, and like the most recent one is 48 days ago, and it's him eating pancakes. So,
Dude,
like,
is there like a live counter of like days since sandwich?
no, but I think that'd be a good idea. It's only 2,000 people that do this, but I love to imagine there's someone that's just like always refreshing their browser of like Joe Biden trying to
Just
find.
like, come
like,
on.
come on.
They got a premium membership to the Joe Biden live stream. They're just waiting for every meal.
He's like sending pictures.
Damn it,
of,
Biden.
He's sending like pieces of a sandwich in the mail to him like constantly.
There's a
It's like,
picture
what are you
from
gonna
him
do
in
with it, Joe?
There's a picture from him from 1969 eating a sandwich, and he's just like, since 1969. Love this. I
Very
literally
good.
love this. It's the greatest thing in the world. But yeah, like a lot of these are years old because they're all supposed to be like from when he was in office, because that's when he ate the most sandwiches, or it was documented he was eating the most sandwiches.
That
It's
is
a requirement.
statistically when he consumed the most sandwiches.
All right, like 4 posts down of the top of all time is Joe Biden holding a baby, and it says, "That's not a sandwich."
Now that's the kind of president I can get behind.
It's just there's one of him just holding his hands up in a meeting, like talking to someone, and it says Joe giving a display of his technique.
That reminds me of that video. Have you seen that video of like Bernie Sanders? Like it's like Bernie Sanders. It's like a Photoshop thing, but it's like Bernie Sanders like eating a cheeseburger, but it's not a real cheeseburger. And like Donald Trump like reaches for the fries, and like Bernie Sanders slaps his hand away.
I have seen that.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
So funny. Because he gets really angry. He's like, "Brrr," and he like flaps his hands like an angry bird. And Donald's like, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That or like the one where it's like the Pope and Donald Trump, and they're standing next to each other, and like there's like the close up of like Trump trying to grab the Pope's hand, but then the Pope slaps his hand. Oh, it's so funny.
So, speaking of hands, that actually segues right into mine.
Stop.
Whoa!
Whoa!
The hand man and his friend Sam Pan.
Eating ice cream.
Eating a sandwich. Get at it.
Good job.
For mine, I really wasn't sure what I would do today. But I kind of last minute, I threw something together.
And you were like, Ferb, what are we gonna do today?
He doesn't
We're
say
gonna
anything.
eat sandwiches.
So, anyways,
So stick with. Sorry.
It's okay. No, please go ahead.
Do you forgive me? No. Do you want to kiss or something?
You mean it?
Yeah.
The silence is so awkward.
No, please. We're on recording.
Oh, baby.
Radio poison.
Oh, baby.
yes, baby. Oh, yes. Would you like a cheese pizza? Hello, would you
No,
like
I
a
want a
cheese
Bleeze
pizza?
pizza.
Co-tangle.
Callbacks.
Co-tangle, go back in the
Callbacks.
cage.
I don't want to. Liam, when are we going to record our podcast? Not now, Kotangle.
you guys are making a professional podcast, yet you still beat it.
He's your co-host, and you still slap him.
He's from a different time.
All
Gosh,
right.
people are gonna love hearing about Kotangle if this is the first one they listen to.
Or I also hope people listen to Kotangle, or else they're in for a very bad time.
Yeah, for this whole podcast.
Really, I wouldn't understand what it's like to not remember what Cotangle is and be listening to a
Readers.
podcast while everybody's talking about goddamn Cotangle and not knowing
Guys,
what that
can I-
is.
Guys, can I talk about my podcast for my berry topic?
No.
All right, Dylan. So hands was your segue? Is that
No,
real?
no.
Okay.
Now,
Dang
readers, remember, if you don't hit that like button, Kotangle will stand at the edge of your bed for 3 hours tonight.
Eating a sandwich.
I didn't forward this email, and Kotangle came out of the mirror and cut me.
He came out of the mirror and he touched my nose and said,
He came out of the mirror and said, "Oh boy, bad boy, you should have forwarded that email." And I go, "Oh, I wish I had." And then he killed me.
he came out of the mirror. He
I'm
came out of the
dead
mirror.
right
He
now.
tickled my earlobe. He tickled my earlobe and he said, "Oh, you should have sent the email, little boy." Oh,
He broke
why
into
did
my
you
kitchen and rearranged my eggs in the carton. Now I don't know which ones are which now.
little baby boy, how are you?
Dylan, I label my eggs because I'm not an animal.
Label my. All right, wait, Dylan, do your thing.
Yeah. So I'm in a career development class. I really don't know what kind of career I want to get into, but this is really helping me hone in on a couple of like specialties I might be good in and whatnot.
More like bone in.
High five, Liam.
Dylan's gonna be a toilet paper
I just slapped
salesman.
my computer.
Everybody needs it. Think
So
about it.
are you fellas familiar with the Myers-Briggs test?
Yes.
Right. So do you guys know your
Oh, is that the
Myers-Briggs?
girl one?
What?
Is that the girl one where like it's like two women have to talk about something
Myers
besides a
and
man?
Briggs.
No.
What is the
No,
Myers?
no.
no, it tells you about your personality.
So
So like it'll give you
Yeah.
4 letters.
I mean I was just pretending. Haha, I'm the audience's lens. Haha, haha.
anyways, if you guys know yours, I highly suggest. I was actually on Reddit and I found r/ENFP. That was the
Can I take the test right now?
Yeah, no, it's free online.
What is it called?
Well, don't do it
Myers-Briggs?
during the podcast.
Do it after.
No, I definitely won't. I won't do it during the podcast.
The female one is called the Bechdel test.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Readers, remember, this podcast actually passes the Bechdel test, if you believe.
What is it again? What's it? Oh, you have two.
It's
what's
you.
the
You
Bechdel
have.
test?
All right, never mind. Our readers won't get it, I guess.
No, just say it aloud.
That reminds me of a litmus test to see if something's acid.
No, the Bechdel test is if two women, like the movie has to pass, has two women speaking out something other than men.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's happening in the other room right now. The Myers-Briggs though is you take a personality test. It gives you 4 letters. I think the first one is introvert, extrovert. What are the other ones? Do you remember?
N is intuition versus sensing. F, I don't honestly. It doesn't. It's not.
N for
The point is,
intuition.
depending on your 4 letters, you will be like, it will give you what your personality is, jobs that do well for you, and like ways you live your life. I
Right.
think I was also ENFP.
Yeah, well, the whole thing was I took it a couple times, and it got me like almost perfectly the same score every time. So I actually, I flipped around between a couple tests, and I did some other stuff, and I finally came upon ENFP, and I'm like, all right, that fits me perfectly. Once you guys take it, find the subreddit for yours. There's an individual subreddit for every
shit.
every single one, and like
That's
if you
interesting.
find yours, they're scary accurate how similar these people are.
I genuinely remember like it really pinned me head on. Is that one the campaigner?
It is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's me. I was ENFP then.
It's also fun because then you get to go online and see what other like celebrities are your score, and I was like, oh yeah, like I'm sharing with all these cool people and Bill Cosby. And, oh man, no way, I got this female actress, I love her, and Mussolini. It was like going down. But no, so it's really cool. Everybody can post there. One of the most recent ones that I found pretty interesting. So somebody posted, "What are your kinks and fetishes?" I'm not gonna go into what was going on in the comments. That's you can do that on your own. But it got 15 upvotes, and then my answer got like 17 upvotes because I commented, I don't know, probably sex. I got a bunch of upvotes for that. But no, seriously, guys, if you haven't already taken it, or if you do know yours, check out your subreddit. These people are just like you, and the stuff they post is scary accurate. There were all sorts of posts that I saw in here that I'm like, well, I do that. Like,
I do that.
Is it like real stuff or like horoscope bullshit?
no,
That's
so
like,
I thought it was horoscope bullshit, but it's
It's
not.
based on your personal like intentions and like preferences.
today
as far as I can
you'll
tell.
be moist. That was my horoscope.
I can
for today.
imagine if yours was like completely inaccurate for some reason, and you got like lobbed in with like a bunch of like accountants who like ballet or something, and you're like, I don't even do any of those.
I love money and dancing. Wait, that's a different career.
Wait, oh wait.
Sorry, I didn't realize what I was saying until after I said it.
Dylan, this is a safe for work podcast.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I didn't go into detail.
We don't
with
talk.
The
We don't
comments.
talk about anything like that here. No notable figures like I don't know Stalin. We never talk about him.
No,
Or
maybe
Winston
or-
Churchill. Or
What are some other
Oh.
famous like leaders around that time period?
oh, you know what? FDR. FDR.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
FDR,
one. Yeah.
Emperor
Yeah,
Tojo.
FDR.
Emperor Tojo. Kote was actually around back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he a leader?
All right. No, well, he led his own little colony. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
And
The
is that when
Minions.
communism worked? All right.
And Hitler.
Oh,
Oh,
him!
ring the bell, guys! Ring the bell! 4 for 4. Liam's talking about Hitler.
We have had 0 podcasts. We have had 0 podcasts since Liam brought up Hitler.
There's like another word for that. Like if a conversation goes long enough on the internet, somebody will mention Hitler. There's another like
Oh yeah, it's the
Bechdel
Liam
test.
effect.
The Liam effect. I like that. I'm gonna actually start coining that.
Do you get at it? I actually kind of like that too. Yeah.
The
go
Liam
ahead.
effect.
Godwin's law.
Dylan, hey Dylan,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you for this one. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. That
Yeah.
was a good topic.
I liked it. It was pretty.
That was
I
a great one. I was a big fan of that.
Everyone, give Dylan a little kiss.
Aw, thank
I
you.
wanna do
Sorry.
that again.
Hey Dylan, try and use less tongue next time.
I'm gonna miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
Did you just call him Scarecrow? Liam?
Yeah,
Scarecrow.
I said I'm gonna miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
Oh. Wait, so what is it? Am I Tin Man or am I
You're
Lion guy.
you're fucking goofy guy.
Oh hey Dorothy. You gotta walk
Yeah,
down
it was
the
it
road.
was the Scarecrow, the spooky Scarecrow, goofy guy, and the angry dad.
Oh Dorothy! Why don't you finish law
Dorothy,
school?
what the hell?
Dorothy, stop walking on this. We gotta finish law school, Dorothy.
Damn it, Dorothy, we're lost.
I told you to ask him for. I told you to ask those nice trees for directions.
Lions and tigers and bears. Come on. I mean,
Come on. The moment they go into the wizard's thing, I am the wizard. He's behind the curtain. He's behind the curtain.
he's right
over
there. Dorothy, open the goddamn curtain. He's right there.
He's right there.
That was a good one. Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, Liam, I suggest you go.
Me? Guys, can everyone? This is my last topic. So everyone, give me some fanfare.
Liam's last topic.
Woo!
Hey guys, it's me, the best one on this podcast.
Best one
Anyway.
ever.
Anyway, so mine is an Instagram account.
Oh.
Now before you say freaking normal person.
Already the best one.
Anyway,
Did that hurt you? That sounded like it hurted you.
Normie, no malperson. Ha, you didn't finish it. I win.
So
Give Jimmy the sticker. He earned it.
anyway, so the account I refer to is called Same Picture of Michael Cera.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What you're thinking of, every day, this person posts this exact same picture of Michael Cera every day, and there are 1,527 posts, which is almost is about 5 years of posts. And so
Okay, can I?
Me, the calculation genius that I am, just calculated it as about 4 years.
All right, so I actually did know about this Instagram account, and it makes my day all the time.
yeah, no, it's
That
great.
Someone.
But see, here's the
What?
thing I want to talk about.
What's up?
Here's the thing I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
So everyone, so
So that reminds
the
me of.
captions. Do you want to get? I will strike you. I will strike you.
You guys are cutting in and out.
I did that on purpose. I
great.
timed it.
Anyway, but the
Man, this
captions
tree
of
looks
the
fun.
post. I will. All right, no. You know what? I don't have a last topic. Actually, I lied. I don't have a last topic.
This is why he's
No, that's
leaving,
it.
guys.
No, really, it's great.
Please, Liam. Go ahead.
Liam, come back. Liam, I have a soup. I have ramen. I have a ramen for you. It's right here.
Shit,
Come
you
back,
got ramen? Fuck.
Yeah, it's
Shit, man, you got ramen?
I knew we'd
Oh
get him
no.
back.
Oh.
Shit, man, you got ramen. Why did you say so?
All right, you can have this
I
bowl of
just
ramen, Liam. You can have this bowl of ramen.
Yum. Anyway,
Yum.
but the thing I wanted to talk about, the thing that kind of makes it weird, is the captions. Because when I first started following this account, the captions were, kind of normal stuff, just like it's just like wacky, like, oh, like the pumpernickel is going to the store, you know what I mean? Just kind of wacky, random stuff like that. But they've gotten like increasingly like sad. You know what I mean? They were like, like this one is, or not sad, but just like very weird. Like this one from 4 days ago was, do you guys believe in soulmates? or
Introspective.
Let's see, we got
I like this one. FMK, Tyler the Creator's sense of humor, music, and fashion. Go. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
money is so strange. Why does everything revolve around it? Time isn't real.
Anyone that believes mental illness isn't real has melted Tootsie Rolls for brain cells.
I like this because I imagine that it's Michael Cera saying it.
Yeah, right. Michael Cera just be like, go for the kill.
I just saw the Go for the Kill one too.
What anime are you guys into right now?
Destroy.
Instagram ruined Halloween.
Guys, these all sound suspiciously like different people. Now, call me crazy, but what if somebody was creating multiple accounts? I mean, multiple personalities
My God.
to
I won't
post
have
these
it. I
Michael
won't
Cera
have it.
pictures.
I won't have it.
What if?
It's possible.
Where is Miss Scribe today?
I don't think she'd be posting something like, nothing gets me as lit as my Zoloft, but...
Yo, guys.
Wait. My brain is currently a puddle, just lying in my skull right now.
That's right, Liam. I put poison in your ramen.
Maybe I was a little too wild in the 70s.
Yo, I did actually just check the IP. All these posts came from the same
Oh,
address.
fuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Declan was actually the internet detective the whole time. I was on the case.
Damn you, Private Eye. The best thing you ever did was convince people you were a bot. Clever.
I am a bot. Damn it! Which one of these pictures have a truck in it? Ah, shit!
Isn't that one quote that's like, the best thing that the devil ever did was convincing people that he wasn't real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And
Hey,
it's
yo,
like,
I'm
the
not
best-
real.
They'd be like, are you sure you're not real, the devil? It's like, yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
fake.
Ugh.
You sure about that? Because I don't know. God said that you're super real. No,
No,
God
I'm
doesn't know what
fake.
he's talking about. I'm fake.
No, I'm
Yeah,
fake.
man.
You should do drugs.
You want to smoke pot with me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, if
Yeah,
you're
dude, I'm
fake-
not even real. Who cares? Well, since you're
Yeah, I'm not the
fake-
devil.
The devil, never met him. And I said, the devil, I barely even know her. Haha.
Have premarital sex with me.
Don't forget to sin. Dude, guys, okay. Think about it this way. The way I've always thought about it was, if Jesus died for our sins, if you don't live a life of sin, Jesus died for nothing. You know?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm
That's
curious.
like that's the thing. Jesus died for our sins, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So if you live a perfect life and commit no sins,
Oh,
then
no.
Jesus died for nothing.
It's true.
Oh, if
You're
one
saying-
guy did that?
Yeah, like if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna live my life perfectly and I'm not going to sin, then you're basically saying, fuck you, Jesus.
That's why people have original sin now.
He didn't die for like just one guy's sin. Like he died
No,
for
no, I know.
he died for
He
all
died
the
for
sin.
all
Like,
of our sins.
like if Johnny's a good guy and doesn't do anything, God's not gonna be like, well, you spited my son. He's gonna be like, wow, this guy's incredible. Let's take him along.
It's like Jesus brought. Okay, think about it this way: Jesus showed up to the party, and he brought this like really really cool like edible arrangements thing that he ordered online. But then like you show up to the party, you're like, oh no, thanks, I already ate. And Jesus would be like,
Yeah, but the rest of the party's hungry.
yeah, right, but like you personally are saying, fuck you, Jesus. Okay, think about it this way: if,
Are you obligated?
everyone-
Do you consider yourself obligated to eat whatever is put in front of you?
Hey, Liam, I got more ramen.
Oh, no!
Really? No,
Extra
it
poison
tastes-
this time.
Oh. No, Liam, it's not poison, it's bone-hurting juice.
Ooh, my balls.
Hey, welcome back to the 2016.
You know what? I might just
I adore that meme.
I might just leave this podcast early, guys. I
Oh,
think
no.
I think I put in my time. I put in my
You
effort.
put in your hours, you clocking out.
I put in my hours, dude. I'm clocking out. Fuck you guys.
Wait,
I'll see
Liam,
ya.
before you go, what was
Yeah?
your favorite? What was your favorite topic today?
Oh yeah, who won?
Who's
let's see.
next?
Who
I'll tell
you
you-
decide?
I'll tell you who I would say won.
Wait,
It was-
I'm trying to
I think-
remember.
I think Jimmy won.
Jimmy's was Jimmy was the fake account. Dylan
Yeah, the
was
fandom
the-
story.
Mine was Joe Biden sandwiches.
Joe Biden
Dylan
sandwiches.
was ENFP, and you were Michael
Oh.
Cera every picture every day.
I like the Joe Biden sandwiches because of like just how fervent this like small and very niche group is.
It's not very fervent. It's got like 18 posts.
But no, I guarantee you that there's one person who's like fucking this is their life.
Yeah, that I do think is very true.
I gotta cast my vote for Jimmy. I have never heard of anything like that, and that's very interesting.
I was a big fan of that story. So I guess that
Thank
gives a majority for Jimmy.
Unless wait, guys, we have an even number of people, don't we?
Oh, crap.
So like we could
So
come to a
what you would-
stalemate. I don't know. I'll vote for Myers-Briggs, and it's not because I'd win.
Woohoo!
It's not good. It's not good to win.
Or anything. Yeah, come on.
I don't know if I believe that.
I mean, come on. What's the deal with even numbers? I mean, come on. Dude, did I tell you
Alright.
about... So me and my dad came up with this, like... So the idea of, like, Jerry Seinfeld, when he gets, like, really, really old, he does, like, these concerts in, like, Las Vegas. But, like, he doesn't tell jokes anymore. He just gets up on stage and goes, "Oh, I mean, come on!" And, like, people fill in the jokes in their mind. They're like, "Oh, I remember when Jerry Seinfeld told that funny joke. Oh, that's a good one." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I remember Elaine. Oh, she was always getting in trouble with boys.
Oh, she was a feisty one.
She was feisty. Remember
She
when
was-
George worked for the New York Yankees? Oh, remember that?
Oh my god! And like, meanwhile, he's just on stage like, "Oh, I mean, what's the idea?"
Oh, I loved Kramer. Kramer was my favorite. Then he got a little racy.
He was
But
a
he's
little
all right
crazy.
now.
He was a little kooky.
Yeah, a little
Little
off the
cookie.
rocker.
A little
Little
kooky for a little
cookie.
bit, but he's a good guy
That door
now.
had some greasy hinges.
Why did he always have a Superman statue in his apartment? I never got that.
Why was he always moist? I don't remember that.
His hair went up. It was terrible.
Remember the fun character?
Did you
Flim
wait? Hold
Flam,
on.
the
Did you
Jim
just say
Jamboree?
hairable? Jimmy, did you say hairable?
Don't
that's
play it
it.
back.
See ya. Bye. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
All right, here we go.
All right, bye.
Buried Podcast does have
Bye.
a Gmail. It's buriedpodcast@gmail.com. If you have anything fun or weird about the internet that you want us to review, please send it, and we will do our best to do so. Liam, pleasure working with you. You've been a great guy. Take care, buddy.
We'll miss you.
And we'll miss you very much.
Your severance package is waiting on the bed.
Cue Liam's sad song. We'll
There.
miss you, Liam. I'll think about you every day. Bye.
And I would walk 500. All right. All right.
As the
Once
skies
again, I am Declan Grogan.
Red roses too.
I'm Jimmy Brown.
I'm Dylan Ward.
And Liam left the podcast.
Liam's gone. He actually. Oh
Bye.
shoot.
Liam left the cause.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Good night,
Thanks again for
everybody.
joining.
Good night.
Good night, and safe travels.